Hi guys, so this is my analysis on GU guys. We're gonna do a top down analysis on GU. So what are we seeing on GU? We can see on GU that overall right around this area, right, we can see this is the monthly time frame. Yes, overall if I shrink it, we are on a bear direction. We can say impulse, correction, continuation, impulse, correction, right? But because we are intraday trader, right, we can always take like the trade one step at a time. So as we can see right here, that yes, we're having this sort of like an impulse, a correction right here. So have a continuation to push to the downside, right? So as we are saying, right, that as long as we are above the trend line by right, like the long run, right, because I'm still predicting it to at least sort of like come and push to the upside to give us a possible touch on the trend line. Then when we get to this trend line, we determine how the market reacts around this trend line. We determine if we're going to continue to push to the downside or break the trend line and push to the upside, right? But that's for like future reference because we are intraday trader and this is like the monthly time frame. So let's go to more smaller time frame and see what we are looking at right here. We can see that on the weekly time frame we are currently around this trend line right here, right? So as we can see, if I zoom out a little bit, there is this counter trend line right here for weekly, right? And we are currently around that trend line. Let's zoom out and see. So if you watch my previous analysis on this as well, we can see that we currently eat negative 61.8% fib level, as we can see right here, and we rejected around that area. And remember, if you've been watching my analysis, negative 61.8% fib level is a reversal zone slash area, right? So based on that, we can see that as soon as we got up and hit negative 27% fib level, we rejected around that area. And that's also the trend line as well. So we can see that we're also rejecting around that trend line, which means that there's a possibility for it to push to the downside based on that what we are seeing right there, right? So let's go to my daily time frame and see what the market is saying. We can see based on this right here, based on this right here, we can see that the market has broke out of this counter trend line right here, right? Yes, it did, but it's not really solid yet, based on the fact that if I put a zone right here, we can see that yes, the market actually broke out of this area, but hasn't broken out of the zone right here. You can see if I zoom in and look at the previous price action, we can see that that's a quite sensitive zone right here. You can see rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, right? We can see that that's a pretty significant zone around that area because we rejected around that area quite a number of times. So we are currently around that zone as well, which is significant, right? So that shows that even despite the fact that the market broke this counter trend line, right, but it has not solidly broke out of this previous um the previous low right here for it to reverse, right? Because we can see that this market was first giving us the impulse correction impulse, right? Correction around this area to continue on a bull move, right? And it has not actually like come down here to like close down above this previous low, right, for us to know that the market is going to continue to push downside. But remember, this is top down analysis and this is the daily time frame, so that is why we do different different time frame for us to know overall about the market is. So let's go to more smaller time frame and see if there is like a close or something. There is none here as well, right, which is fine. So let's see. Hmm, let's see my daily time frame. Let's see if there is any imbalances around. There is, but it's not that much. If you look closely from here to here, is an imbalance that needs to be closed, right? So even if you're going to continue to push the downside, I just think we might come down to maybe around this area right here, which is 1.26338, right? Then we might continue to push the upside based on that, or we might continue to push down to around the zone right here, which is my 23.6% fib level, 1.25546, and a possible touch of that trend line, possible touch of the trend line for us to not continue to push to the upside, right? Based on that, but like I say, let's take it one step at a time. So right here, there is a significant zone right here. So let's draw a zone run around this area right here, just to show there is a possibility of it coming here. Let's go to my 4-hour time frame and let's see. Same thing as well, right here. We can see on this 4-hour time frame right here, the market broke out of this with a good bear candlestick right here. Came here, rejected around the zone, which I told you is a significant zone, right? So based on what I'm seeing right here, right, as long as we're still going to continue to reject around the zone, then there's that possibility of it pushing to the upside. First one will be around this area right here, which is 1.27245. And my reason is because that is where we have this imbalance right here that needs to be filled, right? So there is a possibility of it coming right here, then rejecting to the downside. That's a possibility. Another possibility is there is still imbalance up around this area right here that hasn't been retested, right? We can see that we broke the zone right here and it hasn't been retested yet. So if this becomes invalid, right, this become invalid, that the next to be around this area right here to give us that sort of like the impulse, the correction, and retest of the trend line, retest of the trend line and zone, right? Retest of that trend line and zone right here for it to continue to push to the downside. So first of all, this should be like our first point of interest number one. Then if that fails, then this will be our point of interest number two. So that's how I like to take my stuff one step at a time. All right, let's go to a smaller time frame and see if there is nothing. Nothing as well. So that is what I think might happen right here. Mm, let's delete my previous. Let's delete this previous fib because I don't think it's not valid anymore, and I don't want to crowd the chart. So just like I said, be mindful around that area. So let me just draw my zone. I see some sort of like more of like let's see. Let's see. TP1. Then if we continue, this will be TP2 right there. So let's put my price like first type is that, second is right there, and for us to see a down move, right? If you're looking for a down move, right? We want it at least come here and break the zone. We test the zone, then this will be a good target around that. So for the down move right here, this will be our TP1 area. TP1 will be right here, and TP2 will be right here. Baby. So guys, this is my quick thought analysis on GU guys. Hope you guys find it helpful. If you do, please don't forget to comment, subscribe, like and share, and I will see you in my next analysis guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.